In this video I'm going to show you how to make a spring-loaded snare trap from these items. Obviously got some paracord, an axe, I've got a knife, I've got this small fairly straight stick, this branch here, this is the piece that I'm interested in with this growth spurt coming off, and then this other branch here. Just going to do it in steps just to show you how to make this trap. So let's get going on it. Right, the first step, you see I've cut out from that branch the piece with the growth spur, and I've sharpened the point on the end, and then from the other branch, piece pretty much the same length, sharpen the point on the end of that and cut this notch here. This is going to be part of the trigger. So that's that step, and now I'm going to move on to the next bit. I've now hit both of these sticks into the ground using the back of the axe as a hammer. We've got the stick in front with the growth spur, and then the notch stick with the notch in line behind. They're in this spot because I've got a cherry sapling here that's very springy in line, and that's going to provide the spring. Obviously in a survival situation you'd be looking for a game trail to set your trap. I'm now going to go on to the next bit, so I'm going to get on with it. Now for the next step, this is your trigger rod. As you can see, I've carved this end, a bit like the mouthpiece of a recorder. It's got a flat back and then just flat edges. This is important because this has to lodge in the notch that you've cut out of your other stick. And on this end, we've obviously carved a spike. This is for putting some bait on there. Whatever you decide to bait your trap with, could be anything really, from some entrails from another successful kill, or berries, something that you might have with you or that you've deliberately took to set the trap. Peanut butter's a good one. So yeah, I've just carved a spike on the end just so you could physically poke some bait on there, but for demonstration I'm not obviously going to bait this. Right, now for the next step. Right, this is the next step. I've used the paracord, I've tied it off around the trigger stick just in front of where this is going to sit into the notch. Then I've got a free running snare loop knot that I've put a snare onto the end of, and this end is going to attach to your bent over sapling on the game trail to give you the spring tension. So I'm just going to set that up now. So here's the trap set as you would do it in a survival situation. We've hard to see against the grass, but here's the snare formed around the bottom of the trigger stick. This is where your bait would be. The back end, shaped like the recorder, barely sat in the notch, and then obviously this is your cord going up to your bent sapling. It's important you want the tension on the sapling because that is what's going to pull your snare tight. The animal's not really going to get away. The aim of it's not to suspend the animal like 5 foot up a tree in the air. It's not going to get away once it's snared, and you don't want to launch it into outer space. So you've got to think of the animal as well. But obviously this is the basic setup now, and if I just trigger it with my finger, barely take anything to set it off, then that's gone away, and then you've got yourself hopefully an animal you can eat. If you'd like to check out my Facebook page with the same name, you'll find knots on there for the snare, and a lot of other accompanying information on my videos. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching.